We are on day 55, I believe. Wow, already. And today I'm not coming at you live. I'm working on a project. I had some spare time over this weekend, so I've got my head down and I'm getting on and doing it. And I wanted to share this quick video, especially as it will be broadcasting on a Sunday. And on a Sunday is the day that people generally start to think about what's coming up for their week, whether it's good, bad or ugly, whether it's exciting, dull, repetitive, or anything else in between. So today I wanted to invite you to think more deeply as to why. Now, why am I sharing this and what's it got to do with visibility? I'm currently working on a project, and there are parts of this project that I myself have procrastinated on. Now, I'm not a serial procrastinator, so when I do, it kind of irks me. And as I was writing and planning and drawing this stuff together, I realised there are two things that usually feature in order for us to procrastinate. There's obviously more, but the two main things, thing number one is fear. We're scared of doing something, we're fearful of doing something, we're worried about doing something. It could be judgment from others, it could be judgment of ourselves, it could be we're scared of how it looks, we're scared that we don't know enough, we're not being enough. This comes up a lot in the work of visibility, and it doesn't matter whether the person's doing it for themselves or their own business, whether they're at an executive level and doing it for someone else's. The same kinds of things are voiced quite regularly. So the other thing that comes up a lot is anxiety. Now, depending on how anxious the person is, depends on what I advise them to do. If their levels of anxiety need a little bit of a kind of extra attention, it could be medical attention or just extra attention from a specialist, I'll always refer them onto that. But the thing that I love the most about people that come to me who have some anxiety around putting themselves out there, being more visible, raising their professional profile, leading a team, having difficult conversations, all parts of visibility, is that I have a lot of tools and techniques that help for various different things depending on what's going on for them. There's some of the things that I share in the Superhuman program because we have time, usually in person, in a room, to hear what those challenges are and to work on them in a way that doesn't expose people to their colleagues or their peers. So if you are wondering about visibility and anxiety, I would suggest that you go to my YouTube channel, which is at 𝗙𝗶_HE𝗶. You'll find me there. And if you have a look under the live videos, you'll see that just a few days ago, I ran a trilogy. And in the trilogy, I talked about visibility for overwhelm, visibility for... what else? Visibility for, it's just gone from my mind. Visibility for overwhelm, visibility for burnout, and visibility for anxiety too. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I would strongly suggest you go and have a watch. It's like a mini masterclass, and instead of me preaching at you and telling you what to do, I actually share a lot of the insights that I found over the years. And the thing that I find is when I speak to people who have some sort of fear or anxiety, and I hear their story and explain what's going on for them in a way that they understand and get, it's almost like a good percentage of that anxiety dissipates. So if you haven't watched it, go and have a look at it. But start with why you want to do something. Get really clear on that. And if you think or suspect that you have some sort of underlying fear, anxiety, do have a look. If you're procrastinating more than usual, if it's stopping you from doing things, maybe you're taking courses and you aren't taking the action that you're supposed to. You're making loads of notes but not actually ever doing the thing. Maybe you are looking or attempting to do something for yourself or your life, but you're still not quite kind of pushing the button and getting it done. If you find that you are procrastinating more than you usually would, then have a look at what's underneath it. Is it fear? Is it anxiety? And one of the best ways to do this is to write it out, journal it out, or go somewhere where you're on your own walking around and talk to yourself. Yes, I said it. Talk to yourself, have a conversation with yourself, find out like what's going on for you. But the quickest way, of course, to do it is to do it with somebody else. Do it with a coach, a mentor, a therapist, a counsellor, depending on what you need. So hopefully helpful. That's it for today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And in the coming weeks, I will be introducing some different people who are also doing these 365 videos in all their different guises and forms, and also some super interesting people that I get to meet and talk to in life along the way. I'll come and bring them to you. So stay tuned. Bye for now.